The only way this would have made sense is if the plane crashed upon taking off so that they never knew and everyone just died. That would have made sense that he was left alone for a little bit.
The hell?
It wouldn't have been as Christmassy.
Welcome back to another edition of New Heights Film Club. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my brother, Jason Kelce. The smoothest guys you know. The guys that watch movies very, very closely.
We do.
Critique and give you good... Subscribe on YouTube, 1G Plus, wherever you get your podcast, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. Jason, why don't you tell the people what exactly we have for this episode?
Coming up on this film club, we are joined by Kelce to revisit this 1990 Christmas classic, Home Alone.
Ooh, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Let's check it out right now.
Let's hear it.
That's right. We're going to do a little Christmas New Heights Film Club edition, and the film that you guys chose for us to review is none other than the Christmas classic Home Alone, 1990. This movie came out in 1990.
It was on 1990. I was surprised by that too.
Wow.
It was old.
Yeah.
Older than I thought it was.
I feel like I saw it when it was like
90s.
brand new, but I was only 3 years old. I doubt I did.
I think Home Alone 2 was the one we were like.
New York?
Yeah. When was that? You're looking it up?
No, I'm not looking up anything.
Home Alone 2 was, nope, it was 92. So no, we still were pretty young. Yeah, either way, definitely thought it was like more mid to late 90s because we were kids when we first were watching it. But
yeah,
still a classic though.
When did you see the movie? You weren't even born.
Yeah, look at
Wow.
me, so young.
So young.
I probably saw it. I saw it sometime in the 90s. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That narrows it down.
So before I was 8,
it's a good one for the kids. Have the kids seen it?
Yeah.
the kids have seen it. Ellie calls it Home Alone. Very
Nice.
Delco of
Delco-y.
her.
Love that.
Benny does not like the slipping scene.
She does not.
She
Freaks her out big
constantly
time.
says it.
Yep.
I don't know why
I
it
don't like
freaks her out that much.
Ellie was asking me about the zip line the other day.
Mhm.
Took us a while to figure out
Ooh.
what the hell she was talking about. And she was asking me whether or not you can zip line on the power lines.
But she didn't say the word zip line.
No, she didn't. She said on that rope.
Mm.
And then we had to get to, the guy in Home Alone does it. I'm like, I'm going to need more context in that. And she's like, you've seen the movie, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, a couple times, but I still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Still making no sense.
Yeah. So we got to the bottom of it. She meant zip line.
I will say that when I was a kid, that was one of the like parts of the movie where I was like, "Dad, I want that.
For sure.
You can zip
It
line
stands
out of the house.
That's what I want.
I wanted
it done.
I think
out of
every
my
kid,
window. They don't even need to see me downstairs.
No.
I can go right to my treehouse. I wanted a treehouse. I mean, the whole thing. It was just
Yeah. I will say this: when the first scene hits after
when that music starts cramping. Yep.
So
you're talking about the
it
classic
is
one.
so magical. It's just like it like lifts me and I like start floating.
Yeah. The
I
score
fucking
is
love it.
fantastic. It's a very well made film.
I'm glad it was the first Christmas movie I watched this year because it really did make me be like, oh wow, this is Christmas. It is Christmas. Christmas is happening. And we're here. We finally made it to December, and that is the magical season is upon us.
Well, let's start recapping the movie. Let's do this. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
How does it hold up?
Oh, it's still correct.
Very well.
It's still incredible.
Still good.
There's a few
Joe
things that are
Pesci, you
starting to
kidding
get
me?
dated.
Oh,
There's a few things that are starting to get dated, but because it's a nostalgic movie that takes place in a time, it's a period specific film now. I think
Yeah.
it still holds up.
yeah. Teaches kids can't trust cops.
Well, you can't trust anybody.
Crooked cops. Yeah. You can't trust cops, but you can trust the creepy man across the street.
Well,
The man with the shovel.
Yeah.
he just looks at you awkwardly.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever wished for your family to disappear?
Ooh.
For sure.
Are you talking about when you were growing up or right now?
All the above.
That's crazy. Maybe not wish for it, but definitely like thought of a life where it wasn't the reality, and then was like, all right, whatever. That's not ever going to happen.
It's not even worth wishing.
Did you guys ever?
It's not even worth. I only get a few wishes. The ones that I really want to come true.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever run away from home?
No.
I definitely did.
Yeah, me too.
I definitely ran away.
I might have packed a bag, but I was such a rule follower. I was like, I can't run away.
I think I like grabbed a bag of chips and threw it in a backpack and like a few toys and then fucking got down the street and just like hid in the bushes.
I do think that there should be a trend on social media of what was packed in a kid's runaway bag, and not grown-ups recounting it. I'm talking about when a grown-up takes takes a picture of a kid's runaway bag. I think that would be, because it's going to be 3 Legos, right?
Juice box,
a stuffy, a single juice box, probably already drank, and maybe a half a snack. Done.
Yeah, you guys are ahead of me. I didn't even pack a bag. I just walked. Fuck you guys. And I walked out the door and I started walking.
He ran away the same way he goes to Vegas.
Just, I know where I'm going. It has everything I need.
And then I got to the stop sign and says, I don't know where I'm going.
And I don't know how to get home.
Go? Friend's house?
Sure.
He doesn't know how to get there, Trav.
I was not good at that.
Aimless. Jason, yeah. Everyone was terrified of Jason
leaving
away because
he'd never make it home.
We would really have to search for him.
All right. I'll let you answer this, Trav. Who was the Kevin and who was the Buzz in the Kelce household?
I think it's going to stand true no matter what household it is. The older siblings
is Buzz
versus the younger siblings. Because it's just, it is what it is. The older siblings always, have fun with picking on the younger ones, and the younger ones always wish that they were older and like had more responsibility, so they would stop getting treated like they were irresponsible.
So you identified as Kevin.
Yes, 100%. I always watched the movie thinking I was Kevin.
I never watched it, and I saw myself as Kevin. I liked Kevin. I liked the movie, but I never was.
Jay, I don't know that you're a planner like Kevin.
Honestly, the Rube Goldberg system that he implemented is
the map. The entire map that he had, that he
it's like an offensive coordinator. He should be an offensive coordinator.
It was fucking brilliant. I was like, holy shit. I didn't know. I didn't even remember that from like the first 30 times I watched the movie. I saw that map and I was like, whoa.
Wow. This kid.
Kevin's going to be something.
Dialed. Yeah, exactly.
Kevin's going somewhere.
He's going somewhere for sure.
Thank you to our sponsor, American Express.
Hey-o, there's nothing like going from a relaxing airport lounge to an even more relaxing hotel, followed by dinner, a concert, and then doing it all over again.
With the newly enhanced American Express Platinum card, upping your travel game and eating your pregame meal just got a whole lot better.
You unlock access to the largest global airport lounge network and global hotel program with a suite of benefits as compared to other credit card programs.
Traveling with my American Express Platinum almost feels like a personalized experience. I get to watch some college football in the lounge, jet off to see some friends, and enjoy the journey along the way.
Plus, when I'm exploring a new city, I have access to dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants and exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide.
Yes, you do. That's rewards for lounging, flying, and dining, if that's your thing.
With an array of premium travel, dining, and entertainment benefits, all backed by American Express's award-winning service. There's nothing like Platinum.
Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withplatinum.
Thank you to our partner, Boar's Head.
Ooh, a little meat. The NFL season is in full swing, and you know what that means. Time to eat meat.
Millions of fans are turning their homes into game day headquarters every weekend.
Gosh, and whether you're hosting a watch party at home or tailgating before a big game, you got to feed the crowd.
That's where Boar's Head comes in the clutch.
Yes.
Their platters are literally a game changer. We're talking premium meats, cheeses, dips, and more. What's your go-to deli platter, Jason?
Any of them. Dude, anything that combines crackers, meat, cheese, and mustard. It doesn't matter what kind it is. You got pepper jack, you got provolone, You got cheddar, you got beer cheese, you got salami, you got kielbasa.
There you go.
Don't be all artsy with me. Ritz crackers. Maybe you can do some of those like whole grain, thick boys that are round. Those are kind of nice too. If you want to be kind of different, you go with like a wheat thin. If you really want to elevate your game day spread and score big with your entire home gating, that's tailgating at home. Visit your local Boar's Head Deli. They'll hook you up with a ready-made platter.
Ooh.
Or you can build on your own.
There you go. Either way, you're upgrading your game day with some serious flavor. Boar's Head, committed to craft since 1905. How about it?
It's just a great name, too.
Over 100. Yeah, you know what you're getting.
Boar's Head. All right. Well, let's recap the plot. For those of you that don't know, if you've
Are there people who haven't seen Home
living
Alone?
under a rock since the 90s?
I don't think I've ever met anybody that hasn't seen Home Alone.
I mean, there's some young people that have probably not seen it, if we're being honest. It is made in the 90s. There are people that surprisingly don't know anything about the 90s that I frequently
What
encounter.
a shame.
So I think they're out there.
That's sad for them.
All right. Recap of the movie. There is a family, the McAllisters, who are vacationing over the holidays to France. Not just mom, dad, and the kids, but
going
uncles,
to visit some
aunts,
family over there.
Big family vacation going over to France for Christmas. And as they are getting ready, there is also a group of burglars. This is a very well-off area who have decided to try and stake out a neighborhood to find out which families are leaving for the holidays and which homes might be good ones to rob. And when the family is getting ready to leave the night before, power outage, so their alarm clocks don't go off on time. The family has to rush out the door in the morning because they're running late to the airport. And in this rush, they forget one of their sons. They forget Kevin McAllister. He's
up in the attic.
Up in the attic, asleep. They get to the airport. They think they got everybody. They take off for France. And mom doesn't realize till she's halfway over the ocean that poor old Kevin is still in the mean streets of Chicago. Kevin wakes up. Where's my family? Has no idea. All of a sudden.
Well, he wished for his family to never.
You're right. I didn't want to. Yeah, I guess that is an important part. He did wish. So at first he thinks that he actually
His Christmas
wished
wish
them
came
away.
true.
And Santa Claus had granted him his Christmas wish. And then he realizes the predicament he's in and that he's a child and he can't fend for himself. And he starts to panic. And all of these things happen where he's fearful and whatnot. And I guess in order to say the plot, these burglars that have been casing out the neighborhood know that the McAllisters are leaving. So they go back to this neighborhood to burglarize a bunch of different homes. They call themselves the Wet Bandits. And
that's our thing. It's so good.
In the process of burglarizing these homes, Kevin notices one of the burglars who is in his house, and perhaps the worst idea ever for a burglar to go expose your face to a bunch of people before you rob their home, before you've done it. It just seems like a very bad
The Wet Bandits were too good.
Hey, let's go rob all these homes. Hey, first, let's go show up at their house and show our face. And then when they come back, like, hey, the cops were coming around the neighborhood earlier this week. No, we weren't. We had a cop in our house. We didn't. No cop was in that neighborhood that night.
Yeah, it's a cop with a gold tooth.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, Kevin notices this burglar and he realizes that he's in trouble. So instead of having a security system like you would expect a very wealthy family of the McAllisters.
Well, it's the 90s.
1990?
Okay. They still had security systems in the 90s.
1,000% they did. 1,000%. But nice neighborhoods, yeah.
Anyways, McAllisters, they're all gone. Kevin's by himself. Wet Bandits are coming in. Kevin has to try and figure out a way to deter them. He does a great job of utilizing light systems and all the typical things, but eventually the Wet Bandits realize he's on his own. He knows that they know that he's on his own, so he's got to think smart. So he decides to set up a series of Rube Goldberg events throughout his entire house to inflict damage, harm, and slow these burglars down. He's not calling the cops, what, because the power line, the phone lines don't work in this ridiculous made up scenario? Is that what's happening?
I don't think he ever thought to call the cops. I think he just took it upon himself to defend himself.
This whole okay, so yeah, I want to get to the end of this so we can get back to the absurdity of this plot. Anyways, in epic fashion, Kevin gets the better of the Wet Bandits time and time again. Joe Pesci and God damn it, what's the other actor? It's not Randy Quaid. What's the fuck? He's very good.
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. What are their two names in the
Harry and Marv.
Harry and Marv, thank you. Marv is Daniel Stern. All right. Anyways, Harry and Marv, they try to get into the McAllister's house. Kevin McAllister does a great job of setting up all these booby traps. They can't get in. They're trying to get in. Eventually they get in. Then they get up to the attic. Then he ziplines out of the attic. It's a whole thing. At no point are they robbing them. They're just trying to apparently get Kevin and kidnap him or something like that.
At some point, they just say, fuck this. This kid is ruining our day.
Yeah.
We're about to get after this motherfucker.
And it all ends with the neighbor down the street saving the day and the wet bandits being caught and Kevin being reunited with his family safe and sound. Where do we want to start off with this?
I want to start off with, we kind of mentioned earlier that I always thought I was Kevin. Do you guys now watch that movie as if you're the parents?
I don't think
do you
those
put
parents,
yourself in
this
like,
might be the most
mom and
unrelatable
dad?
parents I've ever seen in a Christmas movie. I mean, it's blatantly. I mean, listen, everybody goes to like you leave without one of your kids at some point. I feel like that's like a very standard thing. You should not feel shame for that necessarily. Maybe you forget about it long enough to take off an airplane. Yeah, probably should feel some shame there. But who the fuck, like, I just don't understand how you can't call somebody to go get this fucking kid. Like,
there wasn't cell phones back then, Jason.
It's a
And
ridiculous premise that this one neighborhood is out of phone activity. You could call the cops. They have ways to get.
They called the cops.
No,
She did call the cops.
She called the cops in like that area.
No, she called the cops in her neighborhood.
Why are we calling? If they aren't helping, I'm calling other cops. I'm calling family members that are still there. I'm calling friends.
That would
The whole
totally
family went
that
with
would ruin
them.
the plot of the movie.
There is precisely
And there's no
0% chance that I am just waiting a couple days before I can fly back to Chicago to see what happens with Kevin. This is the most ridiculous premise.
She got back in like a day and a half.
There's no scenario where you wouldn't be able to get somebody, like
I will say
anybody
this.
who got that call. Anybody who got that call said, hey, I'm in the airport. I'm on an airplane going to France. I'm in France. I left my kid. Could you go do that? If it was like 2 hours away, I would drive to go get a kid out from being by them. So, like, this is just it's the dumbest thing I've ever.
You only get so many calls at the airport, Jason.
It's like
NFL star Travis Kelce has just given fans the ultimate holiday treat. He's confirmed, with unmistakable excitement, that his superstar fiancée, Taylor Swift, will be celebrating Christmas with the whole Kelce family. The Kansas City Chiefs tight and shared the news on the latest episode of his wildly popular New Heights podcast, and listeners could practically hear him grinning from ear to ear. Kelce didn't mince words. Taylor's spending Christmas with us this year, he revealed, his voice brimming with anticipation. For months, the couple's whirlwind romance has captivated the world, but this is the first time Travis has shared plans for a major holiday together. Fans are already speculating about what Christmas at the Kelce house might look like. Will there be caroling, football in the backyard, maybe even an acoustic performance by Taylor herself? The family gathering marks a new chapter in their fairy tale relationship and leaves everyone wondering, could wedding bells be just around the corner? One thing's for sure, this Christmas, the Kelce household will be buzzing with more than just holiday cheer. Stay tuned, because this love story is only getting juicier.